Hello, my beauties. I am still setting up here. Hello, hello, hello. My Sunday Live, welcome. I'm going to be live for about a half hour. So there's a little bit limit on this one. Here we go. All right. Everything's pretty good. How are you? How are you, goddesses and divine masculine? Is just putting on some coconut oil. I didn't want to be ashy. And coconut oil without that. I don't like when it smells too strongly of coconut. So this is like a refined organic coconut oil. It's so good. But Percival likes coconut oil. And so if I'm doing that, he always comes over because he's like, where's my oil? I want to be moisturized. So how are you doing? Say hi in the chat. My topic today, let me turn off my phone. The topic today, silent mode is off. Yes, Percival is on his perch where he can sort of overlook me. As a cat, we know that's really important, that they need to be in a superior position. True, hi, true to self. How are you? I'll put you up on screen. If you have a channel, it's a nice opportunity to highlight your channel. I'm one of those folks, I don't mind that as long as you're not spamming, and nobody in my audience does that. Some really big YouTubers, folks will come on their channel and start posting like porn links and like weird, anyway, that doesn't happen here. Okay. So it's like my favorite pink scarf, but I realized I probably needed to like make it more, less wrinkly, but I love hot pink. Hi, Bevelyn. Hello, hello, hello. And so let me put some papers away because I will be pulling for folks who are here live. If you're watching in the replay, I know that doesn't sound exciting if you're watching in the replay, but I think the last time I did this, yes, I pulled the same, it was like Archangel cards, which I'm not going to use today, but I pulled them 3 times in a row. It was really like kind of creepy even. So there was a theme. I mentioned that because you replay folks will probably be a theme for you as well. So it might be worth your while to stay around. But the question today that I'm going to be pulling on, and you might hear my neighbors, the minute I decide I'm going to go live on YouTube, somebody starts mowing the lawn. Now, mind you, it is Sunday. It is Sunday. It's dry. So apparently it's good to mow your lawn when it's dry. So I apologize for that droning sound in the background. But what I'm going to pull on is why, what is blocking your manifestation? Okay, that's what I'm going to pull on. So if you are a regular, I'm going to do the regulars first. I'm going to do the sort of channel community first. So if you're completely new to me, I might push you back a little bit. So yeah, what is blocking your manifestation is what I'll be pulling on specifically. Okay, so if you would like a intuitive hit on that, and I'm going to also, depending how much you share with me, if there are herbs or a mantra, like I want to really give a lot, and it's spontaneous, that's harder, to you if you're really engaged with my channel. Okay, so, if you're a regular part of the community. So go ahead and put in the chat. You don't have to tell me what you're working on, but if you would like a mini reading, I'm going to do 3. And in order to actually read, I have to put the glasses on. I need to get contact lenses. I'm going to get contact lenses. And should I take the gray out of my hair? Because I'm going to be traveling. I'm thinking I should remove the gray, but what do you guys think? So who wants to go first? I'm going to do, I'm going to pull tarot, I think. Hold on, let me get my basket. I love this basket. I'm not even sure where I got it. I might have gotten it from my health food store, which has like beautiful baskets from Africa. And you guys, these baskets take so long to make. And even though it seems expensive when you think of the hours that mostly the women put into making these, they're not even making very much money anyway. But aren't they beautiful? I'm thinking of getting like a big one for my food. Where I live is so crunchy that people actually, they don't, a lot of them bring their bags, of course. Now everybody's bringing their bags, but they'll have like a basket to put their food in, which I think is so cool. I like that. I like, just minimalism, um, simple living, simple, elegant living. I love that. So I'm going to get my cards. Now that I got my glasses back on, I can read who's up at the top. And I put a bunch of folks. I'll just pop you in. So welcome. Nice. There are 14 people here. Glass half full says happy Sunday. Now, while I have the biggest numbers right at the very beginning, depends on if YouTube sends out notifications, people. Goddess coaching is starting tonight. That's another reason I don't want to stay on too long. Manifestation Mastery. I have a diverse and small group of women. You are still welcome to join, but you can't really join for tonight because I wouldn't necessarily be able to get you the Zoom link tonight. But I'm keeping registration open for 1 week for Manifestation Mastery. Okay. Now, if you're on my e-list, you've gotten all about it. I've given testimonials in there. I've shared what it's about. It's basically a 3-month program where we meet on Sundays, and you are working on a project. One woman in it, I'll share in general, so as not to reveal, break anybody's privacy. One woman is going to be working on her business that she's starting. One woman is an artist, and she's going to be working on increasing her finances with, she's a painter and a writer, so we're going to help tease that out. Okay, creative. Also an educator. I tend to attract a lot of educators. Let me know in the chat if you're an educator. I tend to have a lot of teachers in my audience, which is nice. Teachers work real hard. Teachers are underappreciated. I can really feel, as I said that, I was like, oh, I could feel energy moving. We are underappreciated in our country. Okay, don't get me off on a tangent. So I really appreciate teachers. I appreciate you, no matter what you teach. If you teach math, I'm more impressed because I'm not good at math. But anyway, so I get a lot of clients who are teachers, whether, high school, elementary, or professors, whether higher ed. And so anyway, who else? And another woman wants to start bringing, she took the chakra course with me, and she wants to start growing her YouTube channel and doing healing work with her community. And another woman, she's on the fence that I think she's going to be working on in terms of Manifestation Mastery, my goddess coaching program. She's going to be working on some wrapping up some family issues that are really kind of scaring her. So that's going to be her project. Okay. So again, you can still enroll if you need a week to get your coins together. You can take 8 sessions with us. So it'll be enough. We'll work together through this month, July and August. Okay. So it's basically like summer school. I like that, but in a good way, not because you were bad. Okay. Not because you flunked. Okay. www dot, you don't need the W really anymore. Is that true? I'm just going to do in the flow of magic. So I would love to have you in this intimate group. It is for women. That's how I've been saying. So I have to keep to that because the ones who are already enrolled think it's a safe space for women, which we need more of right now. Okay. So yes, I am going to be pulling those of you who stuck around, and 4th grade. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now let me go up and read your comments. So yes, welcome. Hi, glass half full. True to self says, what do I need to know? Okay. But true to self, then I'm going to ask you what it is that you're working on, but let's see what comes up. I will start with true to self. Yes. And I like that. Okay. So let's all take a breath together. Remember, there's often a theme in this. It's really bizarre. It may not be the same card, but just like with astrology, or sometimes there's it's about love, it's about loss, it's about grief. Some cards really want to jump out for you, true to self. You're not listening to your intuition. You got the High Priestess reversed. You're not listening to your inner knowing. There's something about you working with a group, with your talents, working with a group to create something, and that would help you, true to self. And I'm going to pull one more for you. Okay. And then when you tell me more, I can hone in more and I might be able to give you some other manifesting tips. Okay. And I'll hold the cards up. So true to self. Okay. Yeah, wow. So true to self, my sense is you really want a happy romantic life, family life, and there's some issue with that. So I'm going to show you guys the cards that true to self got. The High Priestess reversed always has something to do with it. Well, there are two ways you can read reverse cards. Some readers don't ever read them reversed, okay, because it makes it harder. But I read reversed as you're not listening to your intuition as a woman, okay? The High Priestess is about hidden mysteries and about women's knowing, right? Things that are shrouded. It's about intuition. And so there's some issue for you about your intuition and listening to that inner guidance, however it comes to you. You're just not quite tuned into it. It can also mean, though, as a reversal, can also mean you're looking at and examining your intuition, like more like you're maybe reading about intuition, trying to understand your dreams, understand whispers from the universe. Okay. So that's important. So true to self, yes, give me some feedback. And then I can even tell you some more as well. So there is for them an issue of you have a talent and a skill, but it seems like you really need to work with others that can bring their own their own gifts to the project. You're going to thrive better if you work rather than working alone, if you can get some allies in what you are wanting to create, true to self. And the final card where I said about the family, you got this reversed. Now, in this case, I'm going to read this that you could be looking at it like, how can I create a happier family life? Again, it could mean something like you want to have children or marriage or to improve what you have in those areas. So true to self, let me know, because this is reversed. Okay, this card is one of the cards in the tarot deck that is the most about happiness with your family. And I take it more as the family you create, not so much as, parents, grandparents. So true to self, please let me know, because when I do a reading, I like to know a little bit more. And then it actually, why not make the gray a new color? Unique maze, I was thinking of that. But then it gets kind of crazy because then you have blue hair, black hair, and silver hair. You know what I'm saying? Okay. True to self says you are correct on the heart. Okay, so tell me a little more. So my sense then, let me go a little bit deeper. So this card is usually about work, but because of the final card, I'm not clear if it's saying, I would have to do like a fuller reading because so you're not listening to your intuition. There are whispers about something, but you're not taking that in. This Three of Pentacles is usually work related, but because of this love, romantic life, like family life, this card, you guys, has the kids playing. It's supposed to represent the quintessential happy family. So, it's got kids in there. Maybe you don't want to have kids, but I'm just saying, I'm just telling you what it is. It's this, like the stereotype. So this is an issue for them. So yeah, they say, you're correct on the love. So I'm going to say there's stuff you could use your intuition more and maybe get support, that it feels like it's some sort of project. That's what I don't quite get. The Three of Pentacles, why that card here, unless somehow working with others is affecting your family life, because you guys, then you have to blend the cards together. So it could be maybe somehow her, but this is a positive. This is a positive. It wasn't reversed. This is a positive. Working with others to create something, using your talents, using your gifts. Tell me more about that. What are you not doing that you have a gift for, true to self? And then I'm going to have some, what I recommend that's cooling in the summer. Part of my knowledge base is just certain herbs are cooling. Most people know mint is cooling, but this is a fennel. You can make a fennel coriander tea. Very good for your digestion, goddesses. It helps to kind of gently I want to say not clean you out, but it gently keeps your digestion well, but it's also cooling. So like coriander and fennel. What I have in here is fennel and cardamom. Those are both good for your digestion and they're cooling. So, true to self, are you still here? Tell me more. Tell me more. And then I'm going to go and look at some other comments while I wait, and then I'll read some more. True to self, I've been told I look like a teacher. Okay, that's funny. I've had that too. I have been told that. And true to self, you just said business. So I'm not sure. Are you in business? You just put the one word. And then, hi, Etienne. I will see you later. Okay, hold on. Let me scroll down. Let's see. I don't know. I'm into herbs and baking. Are you being told to do something with that, with the herbs? Like maybe go to herbal school, become an herbalist? Like what? And baking or starting a baking business? Like what is going on for you in terms of that? So you need to get in touch with your intuition. Some ways that I would recommend for all of you. So this helps, not just the folks who are here live. I have a great video about working with your dreams. I probably should make some more on that. You can incubate your dreams. Incubate your dreams, okay? What that means is before bed, to help with the intuition, you basically pose a question to yourself, writing it down in your journal. Write down the question. What do I need to know to increase my income or heal my money wounds? You have to start at the right level. Like if you write down, what do I need to know to make $5 million? Your brain might I'm just giving an example. Okay. Your brain might be like, what, WTF? Okay. 5 million. Wait, what? So you could start with, how can I heal my money wounds? Or what do I need to read to understand? What do I need to know to understand money better? Then you get that guidance, goddess, and then you keep going. Okay. So you can incubate your dreams by writing a question to your dreams. And so those of you who are in goddess coaching, this is some of the stuff we'll be discussing and really diving. I do bake for extra income. There you go. So what whispers are you ignoring? So goddess, I can't solve it for you, but there's a real sense, the message from spirit and having to do with the love. What is it? Is there a breakup? Is it that you're not meeting the right person? Like why? What's this card about for you? I mean, do you want to be married? If you're married, is the marriage kind of having a shaky, like give me a little more on that and I will pull one more card for you. It makes it more interesting too for the audience because you did say that I'm correct on the love. And like I said, I think there is something about you working with others to build something. It could be that you need to partner in terms of what you do. A lot of us, I don't know your background, but especially in the African American community, I feel that some of us have a block about working with others. We were just like, it's my thing. I'm going to protect it. Somebody's going to steal it. So this card is and as I said, I don't know your background because I have audience from all over the world, but this card is telling you you're going to thrive if you actually work with others. You do want to be married. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because she got this card here. Okay. She got it reversed. They got it reversed. So yeah, this is an issue for you right now. And honestly, this is something. Okay, I'm going to read this. This is, you're going to say, that it's just, I'm saying that because it serves me, but I think it would serve you too. This thing of working with groups could also be coaching. Like join my coaching program because you're not tapped into your intuition. And actually that's a big part. I'm going to shuffle for the next question. That's a huge part of what we're going to talk about in our 8 or 9 sessions. So let me just cut my cards again so I can separate them. I don't want to have the same cards unless they're meant to be for people. So I'm putting them in. Okay. So the link is on my website, intheflowofmagic.com. I have a payment plan. So literally wanting to be married can be something that you work on as a project. You want to date someone who is eligible, someone who is high quality, someone who wants what you want. So again, continuing my coaching, this is my advice for you and any others who feel that you want to get in a deep relationship. I really think this works. Don't listen to people who make fun of it. Make a list of what you really want, true to self. Okay? Make a list of what you want. Okay, thank you, true to self. Unique Muse says, I'm a Caribbean dancer and I'm having trouble dancing and making content. It was never an issue. I don't understand what's holding me back. Okay, I'm going to jump to you just because you're who I see. Oh, you're welcome, true to self. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Caribbean dancer, having trouble dancing and making content. I don't like to think about making content. I'm not blaming you at all because that's how they say it. What do you love to do? What do you love and want to share? If you think about it as having to make content, sometimes it starts to feel like, and again, I want this to apply to everybody. So, you know, when you feel like you're forced to do something and it's not intrinsically motivating. So my sense, Unique Muse, is that you need to tap back in. So I'm going to do a reading for you. And true to self, you absolutely could be married. Join my small group and we can work on that. We can work on teaching you some manifesting, and I could help figure out what your blockages are. Goddesses, I'm also going to be doing readings within the Goddess Coaching. I'm going to do mini readings for the participants to help you manifest. So if you're having trouble with something and I see you're really blocked, I will pull cards on it. So I'm going to be putting my intuition behind what you want to manifest. Okay, so enroll. Check that out. It's enrolling up until Friday, up until this Friday. Unique Muse, Unique Muse. Okay, and this card wants to flip. Yeah, there's some sort of karmic imbalance going on for you right now. You're very burdened. You got the 10 of Wands. And yeah, you might be, there's some difficulty you're dealing with. Okay, so this card felt, as I was pulling it, felt like it wanted to turn, so I turned it. There's an issue for you of justice. Is there some sort of literally, it could be like a court, I don't want to say court trial. It could be some sort of legal issue. So Unique Muse, is there some sort of legal issue you're going through? And it can also be more metaphoric that you just are in some sort of karmic phase where things are not fair. There's something about fairness, what is right and wrong, okay? What is right and wrong that's affecting you right now. And she said, you know, I'm having trouble dancing, right? And look at what she got. This middle card, this is a card of somebody who's overburdened. This card implies that you take on too much. You're trying to do it all by yourself. And notice how the person is not in the town. The implication is that you, it's not even isolate, but you may feel like you're the only one who can do it. The others aren't going to carry their weight, right? So this is a person who's so burdened, they can't lift their head to the sky. So this is the biggest burden card in the tarot. So on some level, you're feeling overburdened with your duties, with your work, whether it's family or whether, you know, it's work. And that's why you're having trouble. You got also the Six of Swords, you know, and I hate to say it, I think you're just right in the thick of something right now. You got it reversed. So upright, it would mean you're going into calmer waters. Hi, if you're just joining, I am literally just pulling on what is blocking your manifestation. So there's just some sense you're in some troubled waters is almost what I would say with that. And maybe even going into a little bit of difficulty still, you know, sad to say. Unique Muse, tell me a little bit more on that. You're just not feeling your mojo, right? You're just not feeling yourself. You're just not. So what are these burdens, the other responsibilities that you're carrying? That's why. I mean, you're basically, it seems like you might even be burnt out, but there's some outer component. It's not just inner. There might be some sense of, like I said, fairness or a actual legal issue, contract issue, something like that. So let's see what they say, and I'm going to have some water. Sorry, guys, if I'm noisy. That was so good because it's really hot where I am. It's really, really pretty hot and humid. Okay. So Unique Muse, let me know, were you here for this? And true to self, you are so welcome. You are gifted. You're gifted. We're all gifted. We all have a talent unique to us. When you even say herbs and baking, I combine them. Is there some way you could do, like, you know how they make these rosemary butter cookies? Have you ever had that? They're so good. It sounds weird because it's a little rosemary, it's a little herby, but it's also slightly sweet. So, so good. Maybe you can put your herbs into your baking. I'm going to keep going because true to self is not true to self. I just did a reading for Unique Muse and they have not responded back. Unique Muse, are you there? Let's look at some other folks. Glass half full says I'm transitioning, but I'm having trouble finding a new job. Got you. I do. I do. And grow and invest in real estate. Goddess, are you in? I don't think that you're in yet. Do you you can just even write in the comments. Are you I have another week where you can still join. You'll have 8 sessions instead of 9. Let me know what's happening. Let me know what's happening, Goddess. I was really looking forward to and you are on my list. Actually, yes, I think I reached out to you. I think I reached out to you. So, because I would love to have you in the group. You probably bring some very specific energy and skills. Let's see. And MZ Colston is also asking, why aren't things manifesting for me? Okay, MZ, I will pull for you. Hang on one more second. Ah, that's wonderful. Atienne, check also your email. There's an intake form for the goddess coaching. So do send that in because I know we're gonna the group's gonna be together in just a few hours. So please do send that. So I think what I'll do is I'm gonna focus on the folks who are just, let's see, glass half full. Glass half full. Are you also, were you gonna join us? You're having trouble finding a new job. Now, I know that can mean money issues, obviously. I have a payment plan. If there's a blockage, this is what I really see. This is for everyone. When you're having a problem, you need help. If you could figure it out yourself, you would have figured it out. You've all heard of the blind spot, right? And even when you're driving, that idea of it's just a place you can't quite see could cause an accident. We have individual blind spots. So that's why successful people always have a coach or someone who helps them. So glass half full, I really invite you to write. I've already sent them. Oh, great. You sent it in. Wonderful. Atienne, then I didn't see it yet. Glass half full, you can just write me at assistant. Do you need a payment plan at in the flow of magic? We can get that magic going for you to get a good job and maybe to get clear. So I'm going to pull for you. Often we can't find a job when we're not really clear that we want a job. Again, I'm just giving you the bitter truth. Again, not just for you, but those who sometimes you have trouble finding a job or finding anything, finding a partner, back to true to self. There's a blockage, goddess. There's a blockage when something will not manifest. And you've taken steps. There is a blind spot. You're like this. You're looking out of one eye. You're not seeing the full picture. Okay? And that's what I can help with. So Etienne, this is exciting for you. I'm excited. So I'm going to read for glass half full right now. We're going to pull 3 cards. And I'm going to open my window, get a little bit of the humid air in. And glass half full then. And thank you for being a member of the audience. I appreciate that. And as I said, I know that if you were in the group coaching, you would get help in manifesting your dreams. This card wants to turn, this middle card, possibly. Okay. Glass half full, I have some information for you. Yes. This is a major issue for you, glass half full. Finding a job is touching a major nerve for you. So I love doing this. I'm like, sometimes it's like, oh, and then it's like, no, that makes sense. And you'll see why I say that. She got 2 major arcana cards. She got the Devil card. The devil card is there, and you might be doing it because it's reversed. You need to there's some sort of blockage you have. There's some sort of, this is what weird that I went into that before I even pulled this card. Okay, don't be scared. It's symbolic. You see the two humans, they could take the chains from around their neck, but instead they're being bedeviled. They're being basically trapped, but it's their own fault. They could let go. So you got the card reversed, which might mean those chains are dropping from around you. So what would be a chain in this symbolic sense? It could be having a feeling like, oh my God, I hate working for someone, or oh my God, I know in my last job I overworked and I got burnt out, so I don't really want to have another job. So that's what the devil card symbolizes, our own inner blockages. And it appears glass half full that you might be seeing that and letting that go. So that's really good. Your issues are short term. This is a short term conflict card. So the difficulties you're having could end very soon or shift. The situation could shift very soon. The Five of Wands is short-term conflicts that are not serious. It's not a divorce. It's not something super. And if it is a divorce, it's going to be like easy, like you both decide to walk away. Okay, so you will see some shift in your situation very soon, and you have to make a choice. There's something, you got the Lovers reverse. There's something about you making choices. It could literally relate to a partner. So an example meaning could be like a couple where one partner wants to move and one doesn't, or one wants to have an open relationship and one doesn't. So it can be that, or simply that you need to make a choice. Or it could blend both, that there's an intimate relationship where there's a choice. Okay, so glass half full, let me know a little bit more about your situation, and then I'll see if I can give you any more. Perfect. Let's see. So I'm going to skip down. Etienne, I see Unique Muse is back. Now I've got to hold on because now I've got glass half full says, yes, I'm tired. Okay, so you're tired. So you're not really feeling like you could do a job, glass half full? Let me know. Is that what you mean when you say I'm tired? Oh, wow. Unique Muse says I'm awaiting a court date. Guys, I nailed that one. Okay, glass half full. I'm going to go back. If you've been watching, there are some of you who've been here the whole time. The previous reading, she got the Justice card. If you were watching, I said the Justice card is often a legal issue. And they just replied and they said, yes, I'm awaiting a court date. I also have been going through some unjust situations. So Goddess, I'm sorry. I literally already wiped out of my mind other than the Justice card. But yes, that's what's draining you. I'm so sorry. I really am. Yeah, I'm so sorry you're going through that. That Justice, she got the Justice card upside down, which is not a good card. It just means that, and she got it in what was like the present situation, that she's going through potential legal battle, a fight. And so she confirms that she is. So that's why you're not able to create. Of course, I remember the Caribbean dancer thing. So you have to give yourself some grace about that, Unique Muse. I would see, can you make shorts, Unique Muse? So my advice to you is so specific. I don't know if I can give it publicly, but I just think you maybe want to make some YouTube shorts or figure an easy way, because yes, if you're going through a court battle, which is what my mini reading saw for you, and it saw that this you might have some troubles for a little bit of time, Goddess. Again, consider coaching with me because I can help you energetically get through this. Okay, and what we'll be doing with the coaching, because some of the clients are here already, what we'll be doing is doing some spiritual practices that can help you. Unique Muse, I would say focus on doing some meditation. You need to get your energy very clear, very calm. If you do not already meditate, Unique Muse, start. Okay, that will really, really help. Okay, so glass half full says, yes, I'm tired. And I need to, and you can't put your whole heart into it. I hear you. I do hear you on that. That's why I don't work for anyone. That's why you hear me talking about my own, what I do, because my livelihood, the YouTube channel and giving my intuitive readings and coaching and teaching meditation. That's how I make my living, because I don't like to work for a boss. Okay. So glass half full, I totally understand. Again, if you were working with me, I can't, because it takes energy from me. So I can't just, and I would have to talk with you more. But if you join the Goddess Coaching, I can help you. The group can help you. We can figure out, maybe there are ways that you can work from home, glass half full, or help you find a work situation that is not stressful. That would be something that we could co-create. So yes. Oh, I'm so glad that went smoothly. Yeah. Oh, okay. So glass half full, is that what? Because I was, yes. Okay, I'm sorry. I lost track because I went back to truth. So that's why I remember I got for you the lovers. Yes. So your divorce, it's almost final. And look what, this is what I got, right? Look at the lovers. It's two people and reversed. So usually some sort of conflict or a breakup. So yes, I was correct with that. And that it's short term. The difficulties you're going through are short term, glass half full, because you got that 5 of Wands. So yeah, I don't know how many other times to say it, because I can't see you, so I'm not sure why. Make that choice. Work with me, work with the Goddess group. I have a payment plan, and we will get you through this and get you employed or get you making some money. Okay. But that's the container with which I can help you. So yeah. Yes. Yeah. So I'm nailing it with these readings today. Yeah, you can't put your whole heart into it. Yeah, that's why you're having trouble finding a job. So I'm not blaming you, but you have to be fully spiritually honest with yourself. This is everyone that I see. If you're not really aligned with the thing that you say you're wanting, we can fix it. We can work with it, but you have to be honest with yourself. If you're really tired, you have to be honest with yourself. Okay, how am I going to be able to, what kind of job can I do if I'm really tired and worn out? In Goddess training in the manifestation mastery, I will be giving access to the course Sexual Energy Alchemy. Now, I don't know if the name puts people off, because they were like, oh, well, sexual energy, I don't need that. What I'm talking about is your chi. There's one energy. There's one single energy in the human being. At its highest level, we use it for procreation. We use it for coming together to create new life. That energy, and so I will give access to that course where you can learn acupressure points and the whole line, not just like tapping, not just one point, but the whole line and meridian and how to work with it for energy. So glass half full, you might want to also do some herbs. And so that's something we could talk about in the private group. So do check it out at my website, the Goddess Coaching. Okay. But I totally understand. Unique Muse, yeah, you feel drained, yeah, and that you're not doing enough. Well, but if you're going through a legal battle, yeah. And as I said, I think you're going to have hard times for a little bit, because that card of the people on the boat, that card was not showing smoother times. So you need to kind of steel yourself, do your self-care, get all the emotional support you can, Unique Muse, to strengthen yourself. So Dorothy, I think. Oh, okay. And MC Colston. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to keep track, and I don't have it. And one of you guys might want to volunteer in the future and be I'm hearing a really strange sound. It's not bothering my cat, so that means it's not a bird or an animal. Okay, MC Colston. Gosh, it's so weird. I know your actual name, but when I see MC Colston, it's hard to connect back with the name. So you would like a reading, and you are here. And so again, all I'm pulling on, which is basically your life, is what is blocking you from manifesting what you desire. Now, knowing this is good. But again, you need support to make the changes. And I pulled that devil card. I did pull that devil card with glass half full. And I started, before I even pulled the card, get the sense of there's stuff that if you can't see all of it, that blind spot. And that's what working with me will help you get through. So MZ, let's pull 4. And Dorothy, I'll see. I need to wrap up to get ready for the program. So I'm going to MZ, who is a community member. MZ Colston is blocking. Okay. Something is ending for you. It has ended. In fact, you need to let go of it. This card feels like it wants to flip. Okay. So MZ, and then I do want your feedback, because I can go deeper when I have from you, when it's a conversation. So they got the death card reversed. So this is a better card when it's reversed. So that's good. It really is. It's a good card when it's reversed. And this, actually, I shouldn't say it's a good card. What it means, no card is good or bad, but what it means is there's something you need to let go of, MZ. Something has been finished. It's been over, and there's some sense that you're not letting something go. Okay, there's something that has ended that you need to really let go all the strands of. Yes, my beauty. You need to let it go. What is it? And then the next card you got, the Knight of Swords reverse. So yeah, don't rush into anything. There's some sense that you want to move quickly forward, or maybe others are pushing you. I wouldn't have to do a full reading to know that. But you're being warned here, don't rush in. Don't rush into anything. Okay, the Knight of Swords, you can see that. Look at that horse, like breakneck speed. The sword is drawn. Okay, so don't rush into something related. It's like you need to let go of something. There's a sense you want to move forward quickly, but you haven't okay, I'm sorry. I just had to blend the 2 card meanings. Okay, so I just needed to blend this and also get clear in my intuition. So these 2 cards together is, yeah, something is ended that you're not letting go of, yet you're having this urge that you want to rush forward, but you can't rush forward because the previous card is saying you haven't let go of something. It may be related to a relationship, because what I see in the final card in the mini reading is that you got 4 of Wands reversed. So this card typically represents, as you can see, a relationship, but a really happy, stable relationship, like a marriage. But this is reversed. So there is a theme here, it seems to me. We got the Lovers card, even the Devil card has a couple. There's a lot about pairings going on for those of you watching. So what is it, MZ, that there's something about a relationship? Is it going through some tough times, potentially breaking up? What is it? But the main thing, the energy I'm getting is that something, you need to release something that is ending, and you want to move forward. And I'm putting, if I weave it all together, it really might be a relationship. It might be a relationship, or the relationship aspect could be separate. And I feel like these 2 cards with, interestingly enough, these horses, the sense of something is static and needs to let go. Sorry guys, something just got in my eye. Probably an eyelash. So MZ, yeah, tell me more. Tell us more. Yeah. MZ, are you there? Oh, unique news. Yes. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Sharon Eyes Makeup. So yes, if you'd like to work with me, you can either, the readings are on my website, the full readings, in the Flow of Magic, or the Goddess Coaching, which is actually has 1 more week to enroll, and you would get 8 sessions, is to create what you want on a particular project. Could be moving abroad, could be meeting the love of your life, could be anything that you want to manifest. So MC Colson says, yes. So I nailed that one again, you guys. So I think I also am going to be still doing readings as I do the coaching. When I'm promoting what I'm doing, I tend to drop talking about another service. But clearly my readings, and I've been seeing, are getting more and more accurate. I go to what is the underlying problem. people want to know, is he going to come back to me? That's not important. What's important is, what are you going to do and what do you want? Like, I'm taking it from a spiritual level. Okay. So I don't want to work with people who are lingering. Is he going to come back? I want to work with women who are empowered, women and men who are empowered and want to create something. So yeah. So unique muse, and then yes, MC Colston. You haven't been in contact since May. Yes. So guys, yeah, again, I nailed that, because this card, relationship card, happy. Look at them. It's like a marriage, but here it was pulled reversed. So yeah. So what are you not letting go of then? Is it this relationship? There's something, I mean, it could be an argument in the relationship. It could, but there is something that's holding you back that you need to release. You got the death card, but reversed. So it's something that is over. It's like maybe putrefying. I just like that word. I like to use certain words. It's rotting. It's done. It's finished. And like I said, there's a sense of wanting to move forward. But when I look at these two cards together, I'll show them to you like this. See, it's almost like they're glued together, and it's like one horse. Isn't that weird? Because the horses are white. It's like the one horse, the first card is, yeah, something's over. You can't move forward. You got to let it go. And then the horse next to it, this one is like, whoops, this one is like, I want to go forward. I want to rush forward. But you're being told, yeah, don't rush. Or, oh my gosh, having said that, it can also mean you're not moving as quickly as you should. Okay, so look at the card upright. Upright, the message is very, very clear. As I said, reversed is harder to read. So upright, it's the message is move forward, be gallant, be bold. So when you get it reversed, it's trickier because it can also be saying you're not moving quickly enough. So yes, in terms of maybe making some decisions. Yeah, that's what I get for you. That's what I get for you, MZ. So again, what do you want to manifest for yourself? That's the question. What do you want? Do you want freedom? Old mindset you want to release? Yeah. So that, again, we all have a blind spot. For some of us, it's small. It's like our shadow. You heard me talk about that before. It's like a part of ourselves we can't see. We can't see it. It's almost like it's behind us, or it's so natural to us, like a fish in water. I had that analogy before I came on. Like if you tried to communicate with a fish about what water is, it could not understand it the way that, like, if you don't know or haven't heard of oxygen, I don't understand what you're talking about, yet I live in the air, but I'm like, I don't see it. Like, I don't know what you're really talking about, right? If I were from a society that maybe didn't have though I think all societies, to be honest, with traditional society, had a word for like wind and the air, but I don't, yeah. So the analogy falls apart a little bit because I do believe all societies had that kind of awareness. But my point is, we all have side of ourselves that we can't see. And so that's why it's important to get support. So for the whole group, because you're here, and also, hang on, I'm thinking of, is there a card that I took out of this deck? I'm going to read from the Goddess Guidance deck. I'm just going to pull one card. Now this is not a particularly diverse deck. That would be nice. But the goddess is in all cultures. And so, like, you'll see a goddess that's prosperity in one culture, while another culture has a goddess of prosperity. And often there is some overlap, right, in the symbology. So I'm going to pull a card for all of you watching just for this moment of a goddess energy. So take a breath in with me and out. Of a goddess energy you might want to manifest. And I'm literally getting, Dorothy, I'm sorry I wasn't able to get to you. I have to go and prepare for the group tonight, for Goddess Coaching tonight. Just looking, there was one thing I wanted to say. Yes, grow and invest in real estate. Reach out to me, assistant at In the Flow of Magic. so we can get you into coaching. Whatever you want to manifest, if it's a bigger real estate career, which I think you had mentioned, and it's going to happen faster if you get support. So here's the goddess energy we should all embody. Breathe, close your eyes. And I would say just for this week, now and for about a week, it's about as far as I'm reading. This card really wants to come out. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And this is the theme. Remember, I just had pulled the death card. Okay, so we got the Kali card. Kali Ma. Kali is from the Hindu, or I'm going to say the Vedic tradition, the ancient tradition. And it says the old must be released so the new can enter. Can you see that? This is always good advice, but this is what Spirit wants us to know right now. The old must be released so that the new can enter. It's like, I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes in my fridge, I have like a lot of produce. I joined a farm CSA, right, where I get produce directly from the farm. You guys, I got so much lettuce this week. I got 5 heads of lettuce. I'm not lying to you. 5. How am I going to eat 5 heads of lettuce? Even though I really, really want to eat a lot of greens, but 5. And one of them was like a foot in diameter. It was crazy. So, and now I got more vegetables, right? How can I fit that into my fridge? Because my fridge has rotting stuff in the back. Our fridge or your closet has old stuff from when you were in high school or from that ex-boyfriend, you know, that ex-partner. You need to get rid of those shoes that remind you of the job you hated, where they bullied you. You need to get rid of it. So the message that Spirit is giving to us, and which I'm going to close with tonight. And again, I'll hold on one more minute if anybody has a question about the goddess coaching, about manifesting mastery. So endings and beginnings. So Kali is considered a dark goddess. And she's dark because she has to do with destruction, like a forest fire. Okay, but as we know, and many ancient cultures knew as well, from a forest fire, what happens? What happens from a forest fire? Regeneration. Regeneration. Right? Now, it's scary for us humans. We don't want to die in it. We don't want our houses burned down. And that is caused, a lot of that, by our own behavior. But a certain amount of burning or destruction is necessary for, literally, I was reading this. There's certain seeds that can only germinate when they've been like burnt. They've been put in heat, and then they can crack open, right? So in balance, goddesses, in balance, endings are not bad because endings will bring something new. So Goddess Kali, Kali Ma, is saying, so how can we start that energy? How can we help that? And this card, remember, I pulled it reverse. So some of you watching this now and in the replay are having trouble letting go. So one of the easiest ways that I always recommend, thank you, Sharon Eyes Makeup, that I always recommend is starting to just clean your house. And I say that like, this is a project I want to do. And it can be very difficult. Like even as I'm speaking to you, I'm sitting by a window. I'm going to show you, I have this little tiny pot with, I love wildflowers. So it's just like a little tiny pot and daisies. And I just have a lot of stuff here. I have grass for Percival. It's right on the windowsill. So he has his own little grass spot. But there are things I need to throw out. Okay, and I know it's hard, you know, like I have another deck and I have the cards floating around. I have the cat yoga thing somebody gave me, which is adorable. Cats doing yoga. I mean, everybody needs this, right? So I can't throw it out because I do occasionally send these postcards. So what you need to do to start this process is start cleaning the house, throw things out. So this is a cat doing, well, this would be plow pose. It looks more like shoulder stand. Okay. I love this one. A cat doing cobra, Bhujangasana. Isn't that hilarious? So yeah, you know, we all have clutter. I'm not throwing these out. I love them. They just need to be put away somewhere. And a postcard needs to be sent. So goddesses, I've got to go prepare for the first session of coaching tonight. And I invite you to register, invest in yourselves. Don't be afraid to. I promise you, I know so many techniques And between that and my intuition, I'm a giver, so I will be giving as much as you can take in to manifest whatever it is you desire. So you have to trust. You have to trust yourself that you can manifest. Sometimes folks don't engage in things because they're actually afraid of their own, oh, am I really going to do it? This is live. So this isn't a course where I leave you on your own, right? Like a course you have to go through on your own. This is us meeting all together in a group. So on that note, I will see you Thursday. I will have a video, goddess willing, God, goddess willing, honoring the masculine and the feminine creator. And I will also go live on next Sunday. I'm going to just do, it's not Reiki, but a Reiki like just sending you energy for healing, sending you metta. Metta means loving kindness. So those of you watching this now and in the replay, just tuning into your heart. May you be well, may you be blessed. Bye for now.